Hello and welcome to Slow to Fast 3. My name's Jeff. I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. This is the third video in a series where we are looking at ways to incrementally improve the efficiency of list comparisons or reconciliations. In the first video, we looked at conditional formatting, which was great when the lists were short and on the same worksheet. In the second video, we looked at lookup functions, which help when the lists are big and on separate sheets. And in this case, we're going to look at Power Query, which is really helpful when this is a process or reconciliation that we do on a recurring basis every day, week, month, quarter, year. So again, we have the check register, and this is stored here. We also have the banking activity, which is stored in this table here. So the first thing to do is to load this into Power Query. The way that we do that is by selecting any cell within the table and going to From Table Range or Get Data from Other Sources, From Table Range. Either way is fine, so we select either one, and that opens up the Power Query editor. This is going to give us a preview of our data. We could do other transformations. In this case, our data looks clean, so we're just going to close and load to. We're going to only create connection and click OK. Now that loads the check register, and we can get a preview of it. We could edit it, delete it. We could right-click and do a bunch of stuff. But basically, the check register is done. Now we need to do the same thing for the bank data. So we select any cell, From Table Range. This opens up the Power Query editor. Everything looks good. So we close and load to, connection only query, and click OK. All right. We have the check register. We have the bank activity. Now we need to actually compare them. So in our first example here, we want to actually look at the checks that have cleared the bank. That means we want to identify the checks that appear on both lists. So get data, combine queries, merge. From here, we pick check register and we pick bank activity. And now we need to identify the lookup column, and we do that by just selecting the two check columns. And now on this join kind, there are many different choices here. The one we want is what's called an inner join. We only want to see those checks or those rows that appear in both lists. Depending on what you're working on, you can check out these other options as well. But in this case, we select inner. Then we click OK. And this brings us into the Power Query editor. And now we have a list of the checks that appear in both. These are the checks that have cleared the bank. We don't really need this column here, so we can just remove it. And then we can close and load to a table in an existing worksheet, and we click OK. And we've got it. Okay, and so this is a list of checks that have cleared the bank. If we want to do something similar for outstanding checks, we could do that as well. To do that, we go to Data, Get Data, Combine, and Merge. And once again, we go with Check Register, Bank Activity. We pick the check columns, and we just change this join kind. So in this case, we want a left anti-join, which means I want to see the rows that appear only in the first and not in the second. In other words, checks that we've written but that haven't cleared the bank yet. And that's what we want here. Outstanding checklist. We select that, click OK. We get this preview and everything looks good. We don't need this column, so I'm just going to remove it. And then I'm going to close and load to. And we'll send it into a table, existing worksheet, and click OK. And there we've got it. Okay, and if we want to see the total, no worries. We can just go to Table Design, Total Row. And now we have our total of outstanding checks. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day.
This video is a production of Excel University.